Hello, it's me, Mahogany. Thank you for joining me today and exchanging energies with me. I am happy to be here. I am doing a reading today for my Capricorn family. I hope it resonates or is beneficial to you. And also, uh, this is going to be a general reading. We're just going to see what comes out. Just stopping by to get a read on the energies, and we're just saying hello. So hopefully everything has been going well with you. First out, we have the Page of Wands. So I'm gonna get some more cards, but the Page of Wands does symbolize like newness in a way. So it could be new ideas, approaches, new ways of going about things, new workflows, a lot of things here. Next, you have the Strength card. So, yeah, I did say workflows. So that does come up to mind where you're like with the Page of Wands and the Strength card. This just does give me where, okay, maybe you had an issue or a concern and it may have been ongoing. So here with the strength card, it may have been ongoing where you've built up a sort of tenacity or a sort of defense mechanism to deal with this situation that may have been ongoing, but now you have come across a new solution or a new avenue, a new pathway. But of course, we can continue to get some more information. Next out, you have the Three of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it does seem like maybe there's a new way you're going to collaborate with your environment. This new, and also like there's something here where, okay, you may be dealing with some sort of, not adversity, but maybe there's a group of people and you don't agree with every line of the contract. So you may have a common goal, but it's something like about being with the group. So you may want to like fly solo right now, but it could also be beneficial to be in a group, but maybe it's not so beneficial, or there's some dissension because this Three of Pentacles is reversed. But yeah, let's definitely get some more clarification. This is interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty interesting. Because I'm seeing here where you've been growing, you've been developing, just making necessary changes as a person. And now it's like you have to not stand on it, but use what you learn and apply it. So, but it's more like a social situation. Next out, yeah, you have the Nine of Swords. So it's like you're learning not to sweat the small stuff. And also You know, maybe you kind of misread a situation or something was misrepresented here, especially with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So this could be related to work. It maybe there was like some sort of, I mean, I do like, I don't want to say betrayal because I don't have the Ten of Swords here. I just have the Nine of Swords. So and the Nine of Swords is kind of intense energy too. So something at work may have been stressing you out, but it's over now. So I think the cards have, you know, fallen, or everything's laid out in the open now. So maybe something was in secret, or you couldn't fully be yourself, or you couldn't fully integrate for some reason with this Three of Pentacles reverse here. Okay, that money hand itching. Hey, money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Okay, bring the lady her money. Okay. All right, moving on. I'm just saying, continuing with the reading here. There may have been like some stress over drama, basically. So I mean, just putting it out there, you know, in a realistic way, there could have definitely been some stress in regards to drama. You know, maybe it was like someone wanted you to pick a side, or, you know, pick so say this was related to work. Say you were at work and there was a policy change and it was divisive. So this policy change came down, and, you know, half of your coworkers agree, half of your coworkers don't agree. They both kind of got, you know, strong points for, you know, the way that they feel. Both sides are like you can see that. Like you can see like, okay, group A, they feel that way because of XYZ. Group B feels that way because of ABC. And, you know, all of these points make sense. It just depends on, you know, who the person is, you know, the perspective. And it did kind of get you stressed out because it, like, okay, it created a divide. And maybe the policy change itself did change some things. I mean, it created like a lot of, you know, a lot of conversation and just interaction. So when this policy changed, so say they said, hey, we're gonna change your shift, we're gonna make it 30 minutes earlier. Okay, so some people, they're like, hey, yeah, that's great. And then some people are like, look, I already get up early enough, I don't want to get up. And or either they're like, hey, I've adjusted my schedule to the old way and now I have to readjust it. Whatever, like both sides have good points for them, for the situation that applies to. And maybe you're the decision maker here. Maybe you were the one who had to deliver, you know, the news, or maybe you were the one who, you know, you didn't care either way. You know, okay, you ready to roll with the punches, and both of these groups are like, hey, I want you to care about how I feel. Or the other group was like, hey, you should feel this way too, you know, or something like that. So, and you just honestly don't care or something. It could be like that. So either way, I feel like where you kind of just bridged the gap. Maybe you found a way to kind of, you know, remain mutual. So kudos to you for that, you know, just like staying out of the drama. Like your presence is known, but not for that, you know, like, so it's like but people do, like, they like, hey, I know you cool or whatever, so I'm gonna come talk to you about this. But it's something where like something created some sort of division within the group, and you were thinking about it, you know, like it may have been kind of on your mind, like, dang, you know, this is something that affects everybody. So You might have had some concerns, you know. You're human, so we're human. We're human. But yeah, let's get some more information. Like, if this is like a relationship, it's trying to take off. It's trying to take off. Something had you like a little hesitant though, because with this Three of Pentacles, maybe it's a monetary issue with the relationship. Next out, you have the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay. So yeah, maybe it's a monetary issue with this Three of Pentacles here. What you don't see is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so okay, because there's two, you know, possibilities here, you know, because it could be related to work, income, finances, but this also could be read regarding like your interactions with other people. So I don't know if that's a relationship, but I just see you taking a stance in kind of neutrality, because it's like you're going to save yourself. CYA, cover your own self, okay? And so like in regards to a relationship, there may have been like, I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, if it's in regard to like some interaction with you and another person that's not work, so a relationship or a family member or a friend, so there may have been like some sort of discussion about money. That could have been the case. But also, it's like you're gonna just ride the wave and, you know, go through the motions. So just for instance, say you owe them $20 from 20 years ago and you honestly don't remember. So you're just gonna pay them the $20 and just, you know, have a friendship. You're just gonna take the high road. Like you're not gonna sweat it, you know. Just, but I think maybe you had to learn to not sweat the small stuff. Maybe we had to learn that. Someone here, maybe you had to learn that, or you didn't know, like, okay, sometimes it's not always peaches and cream, you know. Sometimes people do, you know, do have disagreements. So, but you remain, like, you just kept your tenacity through that. You kept a level head. So if there was some drama at work, you kept a level head. You just stayed above it. Like, yeah, you know what's going on because you were there, but you're not picking a side or whatever. If it's a relationship, there may have been like some monetary issues. It's like maybe I'm getting like maybe this person had a lot of bills or something. So maybe you partner with someone, they have a lot of bills or responsibilities. Maybe someone else they care for, and you'd have had to, you know, maybe loan them money, or maybe you had to, you know, put out some fires for them, and you're like, hey, I'm not doing that anymore. Maybe you have done enough, you know. Maybe you just enough is enough. Sure, maybe enough is enough. And then that's the same thing if it's work related. Enough is enough. I'm not, you know, I understand the policy change happened and that was upsetting, but, you know, we could get back to the money if you want. You know, we can, you know, make our adjustments and move forward. And that's what, if this is in regards to a relationship, that's kind of how your partner wants you to look at it. So if you're the one who's loaning the money, or, you know, maybe you're the breadwinner, then you want, like, but maybe you didn't intend for it to be that way, or like some kind of expense came up and became responsible for it, but it's not yours or something like that, it's gonna work out. Like, so you'll get your money back. Cause I feel like it's something that was like several $1,000s, or maybe over time it was that amount. But either way, you will get your money back if you loaned out any money. But also, like, this person is like not trying to be advantageous, so they want to, when they're able to be generous as well, they will. I think this is it's just, just the ebb and flow of life. So maybe they just needed some money and they said they was gonna pay it back in 3 months, but it's been 6 months. It might be 9 months, but they're gonna pay you back plus more. So this is just like a situation in patience, and just, do you want a friend, or what? I mean, like, do you? Cause I don't think this person is trying to be advantageous. I think it's just like a situation that happened. So something that, got wound up, like you got tangled up in. Same thing if it's work related. I don't think that, you were trying to get into this drama. I really literally feel like somebody came up to you and was like, hey, make a decision on this drama. And you were like, dang. And it was tricky, because what if it was like your homegirl, what if it was like, someone, your good work Judy, or, like someone real close, and you'd be like, dang, I feel you that you want me to pick a side. Like, I know why you're telling me to do that. Like, I know why you're saying that. And this person's like, so what are you gonna do? So it might have had you like, dang, I don't want them to feel like I'm saying F them, but I also really don't care. So, but you really might have ended up just saying that in a nice way, like, hey, I know you want me to pick a side, but I'm just not gonna do it. It's work, and I'm here to just, I don't want to get into the politics of it all. And then they're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, they kind of now, like, this does separate you, because he's alone. So people might be like, hey, okay, well, I can't go to Capricorn, for that, So maybe now you establish the boundary, like, hey, I'm not here for the drama, but, if you want to know some information, I'll be glad to help you, with pleasure. So now, you sometimes you do have to let people know, and that's just part of it. Especially when it comes to like drama, picking a side, and like stuff like that, like, you have to just kind of roll with the punches, and keep your why in mind. So if this is work, you there, because we in capitalism, you got to pay your bills. You might not want to, or you just literally don't, maybe it doesn't apply to you. Like, you just literally have no dog in this fight. You don't have no bet on no horses in this race. Like, you just literally don't have nothing to do with it, but you work there, so they feel like, oh, what do you feel about this? And you're like, oh, wow, I don't have a feeling about it, But, and then if it's in a relationship, I see where, like, something here is like, hey, I feel like maybe your partner needed some money, and it was a lot of money, and you did loan it, and you're releasing that whole debtor thing. And you will, if you loan somebody money, you will get it back. You'll get it back. Okay, so your next card out is the 8 of Pentacles. which kind of confirms what I was saying. Like, if you just focus, like if it's work related, you know, just continue to focus on, you know, the financial aspect of work rather than the political aspect of work. And also, if this is work related, you are building and developing new skills, or the skills that you have recently learned, like you're becoming better at them. So like you're not beginner, you're intermediate, you know, or intermediate headed to expert level, you know, SME, subject matter expert level. So that's great. And I also feel like this whole drama situation, it kind of developed you too. So like I guess maybe this like was a checkpoint where you learned like, hey, I have healed from something, or I have learned some better coping skills, or like if I just stay focused on my work, then that will be beneficial at this time in regards to, you know, to drama. Because if you these three cards here, you know, as the reading progressed and these came out, like that's very indicative to me that, you know, even if there was some sort of dissension between a group, or, you know, some issue with the money, you will overcome it. It did seem big at first, but with these two, because these two cards, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords upright, they are kind of intense energy, you know, like you're getting to the end of the swords, and the swords are rough, period, you know, starting from 3 it gets rough. So, you know, it's like you got the 8 and the 9, so that's rough energy. But these are reversed, so you like came out of it, or you just, you know, you've been here, done that, so you just know like, hey, I don't even do drama, so peace out. Don't come to me with it, because yeah, you know, we here to get the coins, so I can't, you know, comment on anything else, you know. So yeah, that's yeah, that's the real good, you know. And then at the bottom of the deck, it's the Hierophant. So it's like, stick to your contracts and agreements, the rivers and the lakes that you used to, like the original purpose for being, you know, and whatever. So same thing with the relationship. If you really love this person, and you know this is literally their only thing is something with the money, you will get this money back. So it's like this person, they don't mean you any ill intentions. They also want to do more than they're doing right now, so they do have good intentions. It's just something with the money, and it's also like not in their control. So it's like a money issue, but you know, maybe a job told them they were going to start, or maybe they're not being paid enough for their actual skill set. And that is hard. Like, say you've been somewhere 20 years and you made it up to $18, $20, and okay, now, you know, because you started at like $5, so they like, you know, that is progress, that is, you know, you have tenure, etc. So you might not want to just hop somewhere new, but if you do, you could do $25 an hour or something, you know. So, but if that's the case for your person, they'll get there. Why is this Three of Pentacles reversed? Okay, so we got the Fool reverse, clarifying the Three of Pentacles, and this tells me that, you know, forming a new loyalty within a group, so, or any new contracts that's not advisable right now, you know, within this next week or two, because there's a lot of like, it's, so I'm seeing like a murky water or like a real smoky room. So it's like a lot of people create energy, and it's just not clear exactly what's going on. So like it's not clear what direction or like people want to take, or exactly what people's intentions or thoughts or desires are, or it's just so much conversation, it's hard to distinguish, like, you know, exact pieces of information. So and so if it's like a relationship, it's kind of hard to communicate right now, really, in any type of relationship, because it's a lot of input. So it's a lot of things that can get misconstrued. And if it's at work, it's kind of like how like a good approach is just like keep your head down, stay focused on your work. So I know I'm reading two lines here, but it's just because it's a general read. I guess I should have clarified, but this works too. But thanks for hanging with me if you made it this far. But this is a good reading though, okay? With this Knight of Page, clarifying it is the 8 of Wands, so you will get like a new perspective or a new thought or idea or something like an epiphany that's gonna like basically help you continue forward in the right direction. Also, if you if this is in regards to a relationship, you will receive like if your partner or you or somebody's waiting on some money, it's coming, or you waiting on news from a job, like this is more long-term wealth. So if you waiting on a lump sum, that's great. That could totally be what's going on here. But you waiting on news from a job, or like you waiting on a promotion, or you know, just some sort of message from your work, like maybe you got to complete a training course or something. I don't know, it's something like good news regarding funds. So, and also like it's like regarding funds and a skill set. So maybe like you getting a certificate or some sort of certification, or you've been working hard towards something and you're going to get a good result or resolution in its conclusion. So that's good news. So maybe there's like a graduation or some sort of news of like a progression or like a next step, or like, hey, you advanced to the next step. So, and also if you're at a distance from your partner, you guys should be seeing each other soon here, or they're definitely making plans to see you, and I think they'll work out, so that like you guys will be seeing each other soon, or definitely some travel upcoming. So if you got, maybe you already have a trip planned, but I definitely see some travel, like some relaxation, especially since you're letting this drama go. It's like you're staying strong through all of it, and like you will get rewarded. I'm just gonna pull a few more cards. This is a really good reading though. Okay, so yeah, you have the Knight of Cups. reversed. So it seems like that's probably why, you know, that relationship um line of messages was coming in as well, because something happened with the relationship. I don't know if there was a sort of failure to launch, or like some sort of misunderstanding. It's kind of outside of your control. Because like what I keep getting is like a loan, or it's like you, your partner, and someone else. That's, but not in a, you know, this is not the Three of Cups. This is the Three of Pentacles. So not necessarily in a third party cheating relationship, whatever type of way. More so like a loan or some sort of agreement that you or your partner made outside of the partnership, but it is like your partner is helping you, but or you're helping your partner, but maybe it's a larger expense, or maybe there's like something tied to it where your partner is using it, where like, okay, so if you just say for instance your partner gave you $25,000 and you're like, oh wow, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Like they gave it to you at a birthday party in front of everybody, so you know it looks like a gift, but you know when y'all get home and you know something happens and it's mad day, they say, hey, remember I gave you that $25,000? So it came with a, you know, a trick in it. It was something they was just gonna use against you. And you know, I think that if that was the case, you know, that's unfortunate, and it's got you a little, you know, you like, dang, that's what it was, you know, I thought we was cool, but maybe not. And then if this is like just in general, well, it's this right here is in regards to a relationship. So if it was your partner and you say you loan your partner some money, it's something with the timeline as well. So maybe they didn't pay you back when they said they would, or it was not the correct amount, or something, like something wasn't all the way clear, but it's got you like kind of doubting your partner. But I'm just saying, as far as the money itself, you will get that return. It's just that you might have to go through some BS first, just being honest. So yeah, but I see it's like your partner or someone tried to venture off and do something else, but it didn't work. So maybe if it was like somebody borrowed some money, it's like maybe they added interest and you didn't know, or something like that, or it was like some other element that was unknown but it's now affecting this partnership. So if that's in regards to a relationship. Also, if this is work related, like you may have thought this job didn't have any politics or drama, or you know, whatever, but unfortunately, you know, once it gets to be more than like 2 or 3 people, drama is always a possibility, just because everybody's not gonna agree on the same thing at the same time. So, and you know, I say that with love, you know, I'm just saying, because I had to figure that out too, you know. I'm like, dang, I thought we all here, we're going to be happy, but no, everybody's different. Everybody has different needs. But don't fret, okay, because what you don't see is success. It's totally coming your way. It's basically kind of just, you know, keep grinding. Stay focused on whatever your goals are at this time. I'm going to take that advice for myself too. So also, yeah, you do have success here, and that's great news. And yeah, so I'm just going to leave that here. This was such a good read though. Like, this was such a good read. And thank you so much to my Capricorn family. I hope you have a great day. Love you. Bye.